Today's workout is going to be leg day. A little bit of core. We're going to do warm up. There's going to be one main movement we focus on, which is a deadlift. You can use bands if you got them, weights if you got them, something moderate to heavy around your apartment if you have that. We're going to focus on form as always, and then after that it's going to be more of a conditioning round, 4 exercises. So we're going to get started here with our warm-up. It is going to be jack squats to start. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with our feet together. Daryl, have you stand forward a little bit? We're going to step to our left. So what we're going to do is we're going to step wide, about shoulder distance apart, come down, squat, feet back together. So pop back together. I want you to focus on your hips dropping down between the legs. Sometimes when we step and squat, it looks more like a lateral lunge. So step, drop everything down the center. We're gonna do 8 aside, and then we'll move on to the next movement. So I'm gonna go step left here for 8. Some knees popping in there.
Yes.
Sit back on the heels a little bit.
4, 5, 6, 7.
All right, so now we go to the right for 8.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
All right, next thing is our trunk rotation. Get that mid back warmed up. Turn those heels out, turn those hips through. If you ever played baseball, softball, golf, mini golf, about halfway through. Think big chest, shoulders away from the ears. 3, 2, and 1. All right, we're gonna come to the floor for some cat-cow. Hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips. You're gonna breathe in, tailbone points up, drop the shoulders away from the ears, head comes up. On your exhale, tuck the tailbone underneath, push your spine towards the ceiling, shoulders protract, breathe in. Really drop those shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, bring everything up. It's feeling pretty good on the shoulders for me. I got a nice gentle stretch in that low back too. We're gonna go for about 15 more seconds here. At your own pace, move with the breath. All right, on to the next movement, my favorite movement. I do this every time I work out, no matter what type body part I'm doing, and that's a glute bridge. So, land your back, feet out wide. We might do a bunch of bridge variations today. Heels close to your butt, as close as you can get. Knees hip distance apart. Hands out, 45-degree angle, or you can just plant the elbows. Drive your weight through your heels as you push your hips up, squeezing the glutes as hard as you can at the top. Slowly lower down, but don't let your butt rest on the floor. We're just going for time. Don't rush through these. Feel the kind of glutes, hamstrings. Fire up your low back. Should be getting a nice gentle stretch, getting warmed up. And then watch the knees kind of cave in or widen. We're trying to keep them in a perfect line. Heels, knees, hips. I feel like I can't see it, but my right feels like it's dancing a little bit. Let's go 4 more. A nice squeeze, slowly lower down, all with control. One more. All right. We're gonna go to a plank. We're gonna do a down dog, and what I'm focusing on is just warming up the ankles. So it's called walking the heels out. One knee's gonna bend as you drive the heel down towards the floor, and just kind of move with the breath, okay? So it's go into your plank. Feet are gonna be about hip distance apart. Push the hips up towards the ceiling. Shoulders away from the ears, like you're driving your chest towards your ankles. And then walk one foot out at a time. I'm gonna give you a side angle. Probably not my best, but 1 foot at a time. Feel that stretch in the calves, maybe in the ankles as well. Shoulders are gonna start to warm up too. Never a bad thing. All right, let's come out of it. So, we're gonna get into our work here. I want you to grab your book bag with heavy books. Sometimes that book bag drags bands into the work. I'm gonna give Adair this one. You can use dumbbells as well, whatever you have, kettlebells. I know a few of you have kettlebells available. So what we're doing is 8 to 10 reps for 3 rounds. Very kind of stereotypical workout regimen. But what we're gonna do for our deadlift is, we're standing nice and tall, right? We're gonna push the butt back, knees are like shins staying vertical, shoulders away from the ears, chin tucked, and then we're gonna come up, and about halfway, we're gonna pause, 1 Mississippi, and then finish it. All control. Squeeze the glutes at the top, shoulders away from the ears, whole time. Come down, come up, pause, and finish that movement. So we wanna control the whole time. We wanna keep that tension through the core the whole time. I'm gonna grab a band. But again, use whatever you have. We're going for 8 to 10 reps. Really focus on control with the pause. Hips are driving forward, not back extension, okay? That's where most people get this movement wrong. I'm gonna do it from the side. So when you're ready, drop those shoulders away from the ears. It's knees, hips, shoulders. That's the line before we start. Come up about halfway, 1 Mississippi, finish. All the way down, up halfway, 2 Mississippi, up. Come up halfway, 3 Mississippi, 4. 4 Mississippi.
5.
Oh yeah, I'm doubling up.
6.
Push your butt back a little bit further. Keep your chest forward a little bit more in your pause there. 7.
8.
Let's go for 2 more.
9.
We'll pause with the hands just above the knees.
10.
And relax. We're gonna superset this. Hit the glutes a little bit harder. Booty building day. What we're gonna do is more bridges. But what you're gonna do is we're gonna put our feet together and our knees are gonna go wide. When you're doing your bridge, we're doing 12 reps. It's not gonna feel like your hips are extending quite as much as you did in your warm up, but you should feel the glutes like your center line. What's the saying? Don't let the door hit you where the good Lord split you. Right where the good Lord split you is where you're gonna feel these. So, kind of a frog stance. Same positioning. Heels close to your backside. Drive the hips up. Don't let your butt rest on the ground. 2, 3,
4.
4,
5. 7, 8, 9, 10,
2 more. Focus on that squeeze.
11, and 12.
Alright. Take about 30 seconds or so. And then we're going to get back into it. Who else we got? Ammo in the house. What's up, Whitney? And Thornton in the house. Alright. So same idea. Get that nice pause. Don't let your form, your core kind of break or relax throughout this entire motion. Another 10 reps, shoulders away from the ears, butt back. Weight is about mid-foot, maybe more on the toes than on the heels, like our squat. Come up, just above the knee. There you go. 1, 2 Mississippi. Toe. 3 Mississippi. I'm gonna let Adair count.
4,
Give me that Mississippi.
5 Mississippi.
There it is.
6 Mississippi. 7 Mississippi. 7,
3 more.
8 Mississippi. 8,
And watch for the knees collapsing at any
9
point.
Mississippi. 9, 10 Mississippi. 10.
All right. Let's go back to our bridges. Real quick on the deadlift. Knees caving in and your back rounding are the 2 main offenders of the deadlift. Make sure, again, everything's nice and tight. Driving the knees out. Going for 12.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
3 more.
10,
Squeeze as hard as you can.
11,
Crack a walnut.
12.
One more round. Take a little break. Grab some water. I know people feel like resting, they've got to be like always working, always working. Take some time. Let your body recover. 30 seconds, a minute. If you're doing heavy weights, sometimes 2 to 5 minutes. Seems sound really, really boring. I promise you, you will build muscle, build strength doing that. Can't all be toning. I've never been to a bar class, but I'm sure they work. I don't think I would last. What is it, like 55 minutes, an hour?
Something like that.
Crush me.
Lots of little movements. It's brutal.
All right, last round of our deadlift with pause. Knees bent, hips back, shoulders away from the ears, nice flat back, chin tucked. Let's rip it.
1 Mississippi. Up. 2 Mississippi. Up. 3 Mississippi. Up.
Squeeze those glutes at the top.
4 Mississippi. Up. 5 Mississippi. Up.
Very good.
6 Mississippi. Up. 7 Mississippi. Up. 9 Mississippi.
I think we skipped
Up.
8.
Oops.
Do 2 9s.
9 Mississippi. Up.
Last one.
10 Mississippi. Up.
All right. Get rid of whatever weight you're using. Going back to our frog. Frog bridges. When you're ready, 12.
1,
Get those heels close to that backside.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10,
2 more.
11, 12.
All right, we got about 15 minutes. We got 4 exercises that we're about to go hard on. We're gonna do all 4 and then take about 45 seconds, a minute break. It's gonna be a sprinter's lunge. We're gonna do one side at a time, which is basically a forward lunge. Then it's side plank with leg raise, glute bridge, single leg glute bridge if you have it. Otherwise, we're going both legs up, one leg extends, and then drop it down, both feet come up. Do a variation, or if you're not there, you just continue the glute bridges. And then after that, it's mountain climbers for 30 seconds. So, sprinter's lunge real quick, tutorial. We're gonna take a big step. We're gonna get down, like frame that front leg, and then you're gonna drive your weight through that heel as you stand back. Notice that my core is nice and tight, and my hips and my shoulders are all coming back in one unit. Biggest thing you'll do or see when you get tired is back will come up and then the hips. We want to avoid that. So this is going to be slippery for me. Let's try it anyway. I'm going to step forward for my right foot for 10.
Okay.
And then it's left for 10.
1, 2,
And you should feel it in the glute. Your back, all right?
on me.
Don't let the knee cave in. I'm not sure, I didn't notice what Adair did, or if she's not warmed up. Try to drive through the heel. You still feel it?
No, I'm scared.
Adair's scared.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
I don't think she's hydrated. I think she needs a little bit more water. Knees are popping. Mine are.
2, 3,
Get that nice angle in the back. It's like we're starting off the block.
5, 6,
Breathe in on the way down.
7, 8,
2 more.
9,
Last one.
10.
All right, so now it's the star. This is a side plank. Real quick, I'll give you options. You can stack the feet. Ideally, this is the main movement. Stack the feet. Arm can come up. Drive those hips forward. Bring the leg up. My balance is terrible. Maybe I went up too high. Lead with the heel. Don't let the toes turn up. Try to keep that outside edge of your foot in line with the wall, in line with your ceiling. 10 each side. When you're ready, if you're struggling with balance, if you're struggling with balance, just stay in the side plank. Maybe drop your top foot forward. Or if you want to do it from the knees, we'll do clams. Just keep your heels together. Separate those knees. 10 aside. I'm starting on my right forearm. Forearm under the shoulder. Maybe closer to the hips. 1, 2. You all right? You can go from your knees or just hold. I'm slipping.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
Go at your own pace.
8, 9, 10.
It's a little bit slippery. These are tough.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Single leg glute bridge. So again, tutorial is this. 10 at a time. One leg comes up. I drive the hip away from the ground. Feel that squeeze in the glutes. Come down. If you're not feeling that strong, drive up. One leg comes up. Slowly lower down. Plant the foot. Come up. Leg comes up. Or just go back to the bridges.
How many?
10 aside.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Switch sides.
1,
Notice if you have
2,
one side that feels maybe stronger or you get more
4,
extension.
5,
See if we can even it out
6,
over time.
7,
May need to work
8,
on flexibility.
9, 10.
All right, when you're ready, take my watch off. We're fine. Look at the time here. 30 seconds of mountain climbers starting in 5, 3, 2, and 1. Make sure those shoulders stay over the hands. Woo! Halfway. Less than 10.
9, 8, 7,
3,
6.
2, and 1. Alright, so we're going to take about 45 seconds. We're going to get into our next round. I'm thinking we get 2 more rounds in, ideally. And Darren, what's the toughest one of all the movements here today?
Planks and leg ups.
Alright, side planks.
Really hurts my knee doing the side plank with my legs straight.
Okay. So your bottom foot, I would say, even bend it a little bit more.
Okay.
Got about 20 seconds. Take notice of what the toughest movement is for you. You can either repeat this workout, obviously, be on YouTube, or wait a couple weeks. I'm sure this similar type movements will show up. When you're ready, I'm gonna step forward with my left, 10 sprinter lunges. Let's go.
1, 2,
Really get that chest,
3,
torso lean forward. Drive that weight off the heel, feel it in that left glute.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Switch sides. If you can't go
1,
quite as deep in your lunge,
2,
such an exaggerated step,
3,
shorten it up,
4,
play around with it.
5,
See if it's something you can get longer
6,
over time.
7,
Kind of have my belly
8,
collapse onto that front leg.
9, 10.
All right, toughest one for me, side plank, leg raise. Start on my right forearm. This is mainly balance for me, but also my hips are a little tight. See it, bring your, yeah. And then when you're ready, we're going for 10. Go at your own pace.
1,
And maybe you don't go up so high.
2, 3, 4,
Focus on balance,
5,
quality reps,
6,
rather than speeding through it.
7, 8, 9, 10.
So boy, you you drinking beers again? David watching? Alright, other side for 10. 1.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Alright, single leg glute bridges. Whew. That's a lot. It's a focus, a mental challenge for me. I'm going left leg up for 10.
1,
I feel more extension
2,
through my right leg,
3,
through my right hip.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
30 seconds, mountain climbers. We're coming up on the hour, a few minutes. I'm gonna do a third round. If you can join through the end, feel free. We're gonna start in 5 seconds. Get in your plank. 3, 2, let's hit it. Mountain climbers for 30. 10 down. Last 10. 3, 2, and 1.
Woo.
45 seconds to a minute. Starting to sweat some Rorschach. Never a bad thing.
Yeah.
If we're having trouble recovering, I always say breathe through your nose, exhale out the mouth. I do a ton of cycling, always helps. Yawning if you're tired.
I'm not tired, I just need the yawn to get the deep breath.
Get all that oxygen in there and out. All right, right leg forward. The last 10, sprinter's lunge. Make them good ones.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Switch sides.
1, 2, 3, 4,
Breathe in on your way down, exhale on your way up.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
All right, hardest thing for me, side planks. Leg coming up. 10 reps each side. Let's get it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Easy catching up on me. Need to do more lateral movement.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
glute bridge. Whew. Right's coming up first, left heel close to that backside.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Last side.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
All right, 30 seconds mountain climbers. Finish strong here. We're gonna get started in 5 seconds. Last effort, best effort. Let's get it. 3, 2, 1. Shoulders stay over those hands. 10 down. Halfway. Keep breathing. In the nose, out the mouth. Less than 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1.
Woo!
We made it. You made it. Adair made it. Awesome work this morning. Breathe in the nose, out the mouth. So again, today, mostly lower body, but we're always gonna hit the core somehow. Deadlifts, total body movement, whether it looks like it or not, if you're doing them right. Last round, again, trying to hit the backside a little bit more. Glutes, low back, some hamstring, as well as some quad work. But have an awesome day, stay hydrated. Start again Monday, 7:30. Tell your friends, family, mailman.
Neighbors, pets.
Yeah, do those like window signs to the people across from you in the middle of a hangman game. Take care. Catch you on Monday. Bye-bye.
Ooh.